What's going on, my fellow Jedi and Padawans? Welcome back to another Jedi gaming video. Thank you guys so much for coming back to the channel. And if you guys are new, welcome. Happy Friday to everybody. Hopefully the week was well and we are off to the second to last weekend of the season before we get some nice solid changes to the meta with some Arc 3.0, new season, new content. Cannot wait to put out all those videos for you guys. Been a banging season for me, for the videos, for the content. So hopefully y'all keep coming back next season for these crazy builds. Now in today's video, we're going to be talking about a weapon that pairs well this season with Solar 3.0 in the explosive personality Waveframe Grenade Launcher. Now I am a big old nerd for the Waveframe Grenade Launchers, and this one right here is Solar. Very good in the PvE realm. Not sure how I feel about it in PvP, just because grenade launchers like this don't really fit the meta compared to something that explodes on contact instead of that wave frame. But we're still going to go over a banging PvP role if you want to try it out in that realm. Now to start off there for PvP for our masterwork, we're going to go with handling so we can switch to this weapon a little bit faster by doing damage with like an SMG first, pulling this out, throwing it at the ground, getting that wave damage, and it does hit very hard inside of the Crucible. Now we're going to have it built out the same way for these first two perks for both PvP and PvE, but PvP here we got quick launch for that nice handling speed and projectile speed. As you can see, we got 83 handling and 100 blast radius on this bad boy. Pretty good for a grenade launcher. And then we're going to have high velocity rounds to stack on that for that nice reload speed to be able to shoot a little bit faster, as well as that projectile speed catching people off guard inside of the Crucible. Now for our third and fourth columns, I think personally I'm going to go with Feeding Frenzy so we can again surprise people with stacking ammo and then being able to get defeats, reload a little bit faster, and just keep sending out that wave damage continuously. Don't know what else would fit with this too much because you don't need to be super close to get that handling, so I think Feeding Frenzy is your best chance for the PvP realm. Now in our fourth column, it's actually going to be the same with Frenzy in my personal opinion. So when we're in combat for that short duration, it's going to do a little bit of extra damage as well as handling and reload for the weapon, so which pairs perfectly for our PvP realm. Like I said, being able to pull the weapon out a little bit faster and that extra damage is going to be absolutely great, especially people aren't going to be prepared to see a wave frame coming at them. Like I said, pairing that with like a hand cannon SMG, very good combination, and it is a good amount of damage. In control, you can get a lot of defeats with this build and setup for this weapon. Now only slightly different for our PvE realm, where we're going to use this with that combination of our Solar 3.0 subclass. Personally going to go with that reload speed so we can have it at 88, as you can see right here. This is the weapon that I have been using at 16 on its level. Absolutely love taking this thing into the PvE realm. Like I said, big nerd for Waveframe Grenade Launchers. Once again, we're going to go with that quick launch for handling and projectile speed. These are the stats that will be on the weapon with how I have it built out here. Absolutely love how this thing feels. High velocity rounds in our second slot for that speed in reload and projectile. Very good for PvE, being able to throw as many of these grenades out as we can. For that ad management, that is mostly what I use it for, because it definitely is not as big of a damage increase as something else, like I said, in a grenade that hits with like blinding grenades or something like that. But very good at ad management, and with the frenzy perk that we're going to have, not bad with damage at all. Now for this third slot, definitely in my personal opinion, very essential is auto loading holster. So you can shoot it pull out your secondary weapon, shoot whatever you are using, and maybe something like Outbreak Perfected to get sustained damage. Once this is procced and in your holster, it'll reload itself. Then you can pull it back out, do another wave frame, put your other weapon out, do a little bit of extra damage, switch back, get this to proc. It is very good with that sustained add clear and damage on an enemy, especially with switching to your other weapon. And then, like I said, not much different, but using Frenzy here for that nice extra damage, handling and reload when we are in combat for that little duration of time. So this is a very, very good perk for PvE, especially with that extra bit of damage. Like I said, helps us with wiping out some of our harder bosses, mini bosses, champions. But for our rank and file, our red bar enemies, if you will, Frenzy, very good for just wiping out everything in our path. I do, like I said, love this explosive personality build. It's a very fun gun to take into stuff like Gambit, taking it in strikes, Nightmare Containments, Altar of Sorrow. Very good at, like I said, just waves on waves of adds, and pairs very well with our Solar 3.0 in my opinion, creating orbs of power, whatever it may be, with Harmonic Siphon. Love this weapon. Definitely everybody should give this thing a craft. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, we are very, very close to next season. A lot of content coming our way when that happens. Excited to do that, and thank y'all for sticking around and supporting the channel. Absolutely gnarly. Been popping off. So I appreciate all y'all, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.